Petition to President of the Republic of Indonesia, Mr. Haji Joko Widodo, at the Merdeka Palace, Jakarta. Dear, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Shalom Om Swastiastu Namo Buddhaya. Greetings of virtue. Referring. Land confiscated for the construction of the Kuil Dam. Some were wrongly paid. The rest were not paid. We send this petition an open letter because justice has closed in our place. Only Mr. Jokowi is the last hope who can help us deliver justice. Although we have struggled up and down to seek justice for 7 years, 2015 to 2022, for the fate of our 6 hectares of land which has been confiscated for the construction of the Kuil Dam. In Kalawat District, North Minahasa Regency, North Sulawesi Province, Indonesia, which has been we followed up with litigation efforts, 2019 to 2021, and we succeeded. However, it is ironic that our sense of justice is getting further and further away from us. After the incorrect judicial decision dated February 22, 2021, our next step is to realize land compensation. However, after several months without significant progress in correspondence and dialogue with the Balai Wilayah Sungai Sulawesi 1, BWSS1, as a budget user, we were trying to bring our aspirations to hope for assistance from the people's representatives. Starting from the people's representative, DPRD of North Minahasa Regency, then continuing to the DPRD of North Sulawesi Province in mid-September 2021. As a result, the DPRD of North Sulawesi urged BWSS1 to immediately pay us all compensation including the wrong payment they have made. The next day, we also proactively visited BWSS1 as recommended by the people's representatives in the parliament. During the dialogue at the BWSS1 office, something strange begun here. Starting from waiting for 5 hours, then our letters were only answered for 5 months, until we were shouted at in a high tone and threatened by BWSS1 elements. This is considered to be very contrary to the core values of ASN with moral character, which has been launched by the President to the Ministry of PUPR and will subsequently be realized by all the staff under him. Here we begin to feel the judicial process for the second time. Starting, they stated that we had to collect ourselves for the payment errors that had been made by them. Another said that the receipt of the payment prevention letter was not authentic. The law division stated that they have never received any invitation from the court. How can they attend? There are also those who said that although our land is located on a lower plane than the land of our neighbors who are in the hills, both in the east, west, north and south, which has been fully paid for, but our land was not included in the determination of location, penlock. There are also those who said that if they does not know the location of the land, how can payment be made? Until some said that the final and binding decision made by the judicial court is only a declaration, so that it can be ignored by individual bureaucrats and executives, and so on and so on. The process here is identical to the debate over evidence in the actual courtroom. Very miraculously, they made executive judicial decision to defeat the judicative court's decision which had final and binding legal force. There is nothing we could do but just imagine. How many people have been judged by individual executives like us? Later on, our last letter dated October 25, 2021 regarding location checking, which was initiated by BWSS1 itself, has been ignored up to now, so that location checks have never occurred, and consequently there has never been a payment execution. On the other hand, our land continues to be demolished and bulldozed following the inauguration of the dam in August 2022. As a small community in the area, what are our strengths? Who have been exhausted both material, time, mental depressed as well as very uncomfortable regarding our application to government in order to seek justice. so that our souls feel sad and our hearts cry every time we go through all this. Therefore, we ask with the utmost respect for Mr. President Jokowi, help us who do not have any resources, in order to get justice that is as fair as possible in accordance with the appropriateness of the applicable law. Thanks for all the help. Best regards, May 2022 FJ. Bastian.